this is an intriguing guest. Gary's a filmmaker now, but brought up in Rochdale. Now, he aims to prove properly that poltergeists and ghosts exist. And during this conversation, I'll tell you I've had two completely unexplainable experiences. I'm 60-odd, so two in my whole life where I can't answer them. So he joins me now. Gary, first of all, good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm sorry, but I'm going to throw this at you first of all. You used to be a dancer.
I did, yeah. I used to dance in nightclubs a long time ago now. I was a lot thinner back then as well. Places like Peppermint Place, in Blackburn, Discotheque Royale in Manchester.
Go-go dancer, basically.
Basically,
a male go-go dancer.
Basically, yeah.
Like, you've done some DJing?
Yeah, done some DJing.
Done some stuff on albums by Girls Aloud and the Sugar Babes?
No, I've been on albums with them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Clubland albums and stuff, yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Pinnock. And now, of course, Ghosts.
Yeah. I mean, after all that, I was a doorman for 20 years, so I'm not averse to getting into something that I shouldn't do,
I have to say, Gary looks like he could have been a doorman. Okay, two experiences, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
My mate, back in the 60s, 65, 66, a council house in Monton, still there. They were built just after the war.
Yeah.
But the house was supposed to be haunted
Mm-hmm.
when him and his mum and dad moved in, which was in the 60s. So it'd been there for 20 years. And like you do, we stayed over one night, just staying over.
Yeah.
And because of the gang of us, we slept like you did when you were kids, and my daughter and mates do it now. We slept on the floor and on the couch and that, like out talking and all night. And had a beer or two, nothing mega. So I promise you, in the middle of the night, we heard somebody, there's all of us, footsteps coming down the stairs, enough to wake us up.
Yeah.
So we'd all been dozing, but proper asleep, but footsteps. And two or three of us woke up and looked, and you look,
Yeah.
and these footsteps came to the bottom of the stairs and stopped. So nothing happened. 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Went to the door, and there was nothing. Nobody. And we're talking proper.
Yeah.
We're not talking about flipping a creaky stair or a wind. So that, unexplainable. And when I was at Piccadilly Radio, two things happened. One, I was on a very rare time, I was there late at night.
Yeah.
A tape machine started on its own. It cannot do that. There was no way it could do that.
Mm-hmm.
It had no remote, it just started. And I was going through the fire doors on one of the corridors in Piccadilly. Was always colder than the others.
Yeah.
And I went through the fire door, big, thick, solid fire doors that you had to really pull open, and they used to shut with a ch after you.
Yeah.
I walked through it, shut the door, and then I heard the door opening behind me. And as I looked round, the door was closing back again, and there was no one there. My whole life, that's the only two. So go on, what do you want to prove?
Look at TV. There's a lot of ghost hunting programs that will say things like, oh, did you hear that? And you're sat there listening going, no, I didn't hear anything at all. So I want to get rid of all that. I want to actually do a truthful side of things. It's, obviously trying to prove that ghosts are real.
Do you believe that?
To be honest, I really don't know. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it. That's why I called the programme Curiosity, because I just follow what I'm curious about.
This is on YouTube, this channel you've got, isn't it? Curiosity. All right, go on.
So it's not all about ghosts, it's about different things. I mean, obviously, the big one for me at the minute was trying to search for the serial killer, Manchester Pusher.
So-called.
So-called, yeah.
So-called.
Yeah. And, I went down there and I was looking around, but I do all these things on my own, you see. I have no backup with me or anything.
So you're out in Manchester all night?
Yeah.
And?
Didn't find anything, to be honest. I was quite surprised because I was expecting it to be really, really dark. Gone down, it's well lit. There's barriers at the side. Where there's not, it's quite wide. So how somebody would fall in, not sure, but accidents happen. But at the same time, you've got to ask yourself, it's a lot of bodies.
Yeah, I've got to say, is it 60 odd?
Well, when I was doing it was 64, but since the programme's come on, it's been 85, and there's been another 4 this month already.
Be interesting to see where that goes. But, right, I think the thing that really interests me is unexplained phenomena.
Yeah, it's not all about ghosts. It's going to be a wide range of things, Curiosity, because everybody has a curious side. The only difference is I follow mine up. So the ghost thing is, at the minute, it's a big thing. a lot of people are interested in them.
Have you experienced anything unexplainable in your whole life?
I have, yeah.
Go on.
I have. I was a lot younger. I was only a kid, and my sister was babysitting for me. My mum and dad had gone out, and we were asleep in the room, and we heard footsteps coming up the stairs, and then they stopped right outside the bedroom door. We opened the door. She was really brave. She was stood behind me. You know, she was a lot older than me as well. We've opened the door, and the light bulbs just fell out and smashed. Obviously, now, at this age, you sort of like think, was that real? Did I imagine that?
I know that in all the you know, you've got a program called Most Haunted,
Yeah.
Haunted Houses, Search for Ghosts, and we've seen all the many programs.
Yeah.
They always seem to take place when it's dark.
Exactly.
I find it incredible that ghosts can only work in the dark.
Yeah, I'm totally the same.
If you're a ghost, surely you have a 24-hour day basically.
Yeah.
You know, why wouldn't you doing something at 10:30 in the morning?
Well, I've just put one of these things on my blog, a load of questions, what I wanted to know from the people that are in the paranormal community. Why do we do that? Why do we have to go at night? Why can't we just switch the light on? Be a lot safer,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? You know,
Or do it at dinner time.
Yeah,
Go to some
exactly,
butties,
yeah.
Go
And
to a haunted house with a few butties and a cup of tea at dinner.
I mean, I know why I do it at night, because obviously it makes good viewing. As a rule, you know, it's like the medium thing. Why do mediums, when they get possessed by these so-called spirits, you know, why do they always seem to speak in their language? You know, why do you never speak in, you know, Spanish or Japanese or, you know, and you got to ask yourself, why is this happening? Why does it happen?
And what you're looking out for, I mean, do you want people to come and bring stuff to you? It's called, your website is curiosityuk.net.
Yes. I would like anybody that claims to have a haunting, contact me, and I will come quite happily and film and document the whole thing. The only thing is, if I do come, I want it to be, if you're saying there's tables flying around and you're being physically attacked, I want to come, I want to see a table flying around, and I want to be physically attacked by an unseen force. I don't want to be coming and your mate Dave sat next to a table and the table nudges and you go, oh my God, it's flowing around the room. Or your mate Dave stood behind me who pushes me and then claims the poltergeist has hit me.
Yeah.
You know, I want this to be 100%.
We live in this multimedia world.
Yes.
You and I. There has never been a greater proliferation of recording, visual and audio recording devices.
Yeah.
And yet we still really, and I'm not a believer, but I'm agnostic where UFOs are concerned. That there has been stuff that is unexplainable. We're getting that. Yet nobody has yet said, have you seen this proper film with my very, very high quality smartphone of a UFO or of a being?
Yeah.
Is that going to happen, or why has that not happened so far?
That is one of the questions, you know, I even asked that myself. In this day and age, we've got HD quality, we've got 4K cameras now, and every time you see these videos and photographs, it seems to be something from 1980.
That's right, they're always blurred.
Yeah, blurred, really grainy, and you can't see anything.
The YouTube channel's called Curiosity.
Yes.
Gary, we wish you all the very best. If you want to get in touch with Gary and get him down without your mate Dave being there,
Yeah.
the table flying about and him getting a good kick in from a ghost, he'd love to hear from you. The website is curiosityuk.net. Gary, ex-dancer and now filmmaker, thanks a ton for dropping in.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
BBC Radio Manchester. Travel update.
And Sarah Elliott again.